This YCN segment is brought to you by MJ Harrington and Company, jewelers and designers since 1948.
On a cold Sunday night at Jim Fitzgerald Field in Laconia, the Stevens Cardinals and Hopkinton Hawks faced off during New Hampshire's Division III Girls Soccer Finals. The game began with offensive pressure from both sides. Hopkinton's senior goalie Amelia Bassett and Stevens senior goalie Caitlin Chambers were busy keeping their opponents at bay. It was the Cardinals, though, who struck first. Just 13 minutes in, a corner kick from senior Ashley Marsh deflected off possibly the arm of senior Audrey Puxta. Senior Sydney Miller was in the right place at the right time, and she easily tapped in the rebound to put the Cardinals on top. The rest of the first half featured continued pressure from both sides, especially Hopkinton, but neither team was able to add to the scoreboard. Stevens took their 1-0 advantage into the break. Coming out of halftime, it was clear Hopkinton wanted to net the equalizer. Players like Ellie Morale, Lily Presti, Grace and Caitlin Clark, Jessie Carney, and others all played key roles in maintaining possession, while also applying a sense of offensive urgency. At one point, though, with about 20 minutes left in regulation, it was Stevens who appeared to take a 2-0 lead with a goal from Puxta, off a perfect pass from Sydney Miller. However, the goal was whistled dead after offsides was called. Just a few minutes later, another goal was waved dead for offsides. This time, though, it was against Hopkinton, after Grace Clark made a perfect pass through traffic to fellow senior Ellie Morale. Ellie turned and scored, putting a strike on net, but again the play was whistled for offsides. At this point, with just under 14 minutes left in the game, it felt like it was only a matter of time before the Hawks would tie things up. And that's exactly what happened, after Morale fought for control and made an amazing long-range pass to Clark. Grace forced Stevens' goalie to come out of the net, made one touch around her, and scored the vital championship tying goal. The 1-1 score would hold during the rest of regulation, so to overtime we go. Barely 2 minutes into the extra period, freshman Jessie Carney forced a corner kick, and then senior Ellie Morale perfectly placed the shot right in front of Stevens' net. Cardinals goalie Chambers tried to either catch or bat the ball away, but Hawks' Jessie Carney was there to kick in the championship-winning goal. Hopkinton had won New Hampshire's Division III Girls Soccer State title with a final 2-1 score. After the game, we spoke with Hopkinton's head coach Mike Zahn, as well as his senior captains Grace Clark, Ellie Morale, and Amelia Bassett, to hear what they had to say about such a huge win.
The keys to the game were basically just making sure that we played the ball quickly. We played a really good possession game. At times we did it well tonight, but we knew that Stevens would come out and pressure us really hard, so in order to do it, we would have to do it a lot quicker, move that ball around a lot quicker. So we just tried to stick to the game plan, shut down their number 12 and 7 defensively, because in the first half they were getting a lot of space to turn and attack us. So second half we did a much better job closing down that space on them. You know, obviously all my seniors for that start, Mia Bassett in goal, she played excellent. Yeah! Oh, you son of a gun! Hopefully you didn't get that. No. My senior keeper, Mia Bassett, my senior middies, Meg Ellsworth, and Ellie Morale, they were unbelievable. And then obviously Grace Clark up top, who scored that great goal where she could dribble around the keeper and pop into the back of the net. Those four really stepped up today. But, you know, along with them, everybody else on the team had to step up too.
I think we did a great job staying positive. We got down 1 goal very early on and we stayed positive. We had possession basically the entire game, and it didn't stop us from, like, obviously putting a couple more in the back of the net, and it didn't stop us from doing well in overtime and scoring in the first 2 minutes. Ellie Morale, middle of the field, absolutely awesome ball control. Jessie Carney up front, she was the one who got the overtime goal. She's so fast up front, we can always dish it to her and we know she'll always get it. She's such a quick step. We've lost in quarterfinals 2 years in a row, years previously, And just getting here, first of all, like before we even won, just getting here was an absolutely incredible feeling. I'm just so proud of everybody on the team for getting us here.
I think it was a little scary at first, like we didn't really know what we were doing, but we came back from that second half. We maintained possession and we outplayed them in every way possible. And I just think what it came down to is that we wanted it more. I thought Jessie played really well. She's freaking fast. And then Grace just maintained our composure all game. And then Mia held it back there as a goalie.
I think this game is really intense right off the bat. I think the best thing that we did was possession in the midfield. We knew Stevens was going to be an aggressive physical team, and we knew that we had to be able to possess and move the ball quickly in order to beat them. I think that was the major key, being able to get our runs to the outside, not to the goalie, because she was pretty active. Ellie Morale, she's a force to be reckoned with in the midfield. She's outstanding. She knows how to move the ball. Grace Clark, of course, she got the first goal. She knows how to finish really well. And I think Annie Higginbotham in the back, she did a phenomenal job being able to stop their attackers from coming in.
Hopkinton finishes the season with an overall record of 16-3-1, while Stevens finishes at 15-4. Both programs will be hit hard by graduation, especially the Cardinals, losing 10 seniors. But don't be surprised to see both Hopkinton and Stevens right back in the playoff mix come the fall of 2019.